With us now on set is a true champion, and her name is Adrienne Smith. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me, Donna.
When we got to speak on the phone, you have created this thing called Blitz Champs.
Yes.
You have a plethora of experience in life, in business, and in football. Tell us about your football journey.
Well, it all started when I was a little girl, the age of 3, and my parents told me I used to set up my teddy bear. His name was Ginger. We were about the same size. I'd put him up in front of the TV when NFL was on, and I'd tackle him. And ever since then, I just had this innate love for the game, and I was fortunate to have parents who encouraged me. Despite the fact that I'm a girl, they just said, follow your dreams, and who knew as an adult there would be several women's tackle football teams in the United States and teams around the world, and I would be fortunate enough to represent the United States internationally and also play for the Boston Renegades in Boston.
It's amazing because when I grew up in my generation, I'm just slightly older than you, we weren't allowed to really play at all, you know, and people would think that you're a little Michigan, a little crazy, if you wanted to play, right? But then you found it and you auditioned. What was that like when you tried out? How did you feel when you made it?
Wow, it's interesting because I always felt, I've played basketball and softball throughout my life, but never got the chance to really play organized football. And somehow within me, I knew that it was going to be my best sport. So when I was given the opportunity to try out for the team in New York, I loved it. I still remember it to this day. I've made friends from that day, that tryout day, and that are still my friends to today, and it's just been absolutely fantastic.
And you are a winner.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, wow. Yes, I'm a champion. So I've represented the United States internationally since 2010. We won a gold medal in Sweden in 2010, again in Finland in 2013. I've won 2 championships with my Boston team in 2011 and 2014. Very fortunate. One of the best wide receivers in the business.
There you go. Let me see those hands. Where was that? Yeah. Now, most people say jazz hands, and this just got football hands.
These are touchdown hands.
Okay, so we are having a lot of fun. You invented this game, though, and it teaches literacy. It teaches so many things, financial things. Tell us about this, how this came to you.
Well, in addition to being an athlete, being a tackle football player, I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm also an educator. And one of the things I found very important, I have a company called Harlem Hip Hop Tours, and we teach educational field trips and workshops in the schools. And through that, I've learned that there's a real need for math readiness for students. And using my background in education and football, I created Blitz Champs, which is a game that's great for kids that are 7 and up. It can be played by 2 to 6 kids at a time, and it reinforces math skills. It also teaches critical thinking and strategy.
When you created this card deck and you were playing it the first time, what was the reaction?
Oh, it was tremendous because I had people playing it. There were football fans and non-football fans, and both sides loved the game. They loved the competition. They loved the fact that even if I don't really know how to play football, I can be good at it and I can win. And seeing it in the New York City public school systems, we've got girls who are loving this game. Teachers, principals are loving this game because it's encouraging the kids to learn without them realizing it. They'll go from addition, from counting up points on their hands, to multiplying. And the goal of the game is to be the first person to score 21 or more points. And you can do that using our offensive cards, which is the touchdown card, the reception card, and then defensive cards, which take away points.
To print these, with the graphics and everything that you've done, what type of team did you pull together to help support you in this journey?
Well, I really have to thank my alumni network at Columbia Business School. I reached into the network and was able to be connected with an illustrator who has done work for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Marvel Comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was really important to me that the cards be inclusive and that they will reflect just the world that we're in. So I have women reflected, there are male players reflected, all races. I just really wanted the game to be something that any kid could pick up and say, hey, this looks like me, this looks like I can be a part of this, I can learn, I can have fun with this game.
It's relatable.
It is, absolutely.
It's great stuff. So you're an educator, championship football player, game inventor, right? What are your hopes for the future? What's happening now? How can we support you in this journey?
Well, at this point, I've launched the Play to Win campaign, and it really is my wanting to give back to the game to the sport that's given so much to me. And this winter, I'm endeavoring with some of my business school friends, some nonprofits within the area, to give away 10,000 Blitz Champs games to kids that really need it. It really is the perfect venue, the perfect way to not only have kids use their imagination to unplug from TV time, to be with their families and engage in something that's fun, but they're learning at the same time. I mean, my mom, she used to trick me into eating broccoli by putting a little cheese on it. So I call this the cheese on the broccoli. I mean, it's edutainment. We educate and we entertain at the same time.
Fabulous. From the 10-yard line to 10,000 games in homes. It's going to happen.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Donna.
You are a winner and a champion, and it's been a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you.
All right, so go team.
Yes.
All right, woohoo! All right, stay tuned for more on Live It Up.